So we've created a new report folder and we've shared it with people that we want to have access to it. However, if you click on it, we don't have any reports in this folder yet. So we do have a report that we've created earlier. So if we click on that, we can see we have the new accounts report that we created earlier. So there's two ways to get that into the folder. So if you're 100% done with this and you don't think you're going to be messing around with it in private reports anymore and making changes that you don't want anyone to see, you can click on the right hand drop down and click move, and this will bring up the folder selection, and you can click new report folder and then click select folder, and that will move the report into that folder. However, you may want to keep the original version in private folder and save a copy to the reports folder because maybe you want to keep using that as a template, or there are other changes you want to make with it and then save another copy. So in this case, we're going to click on it. We're going to click edit, and we're going to click save as. And you can see it will default to the name copy of new accounts report. You can name it whatever you want. In this case, I'm going to keep it as copy of new accounts report to indicate that I know it's a copy. And I'm going to click on select folder because it always defaults to private reports. I'm going to click new report folder, and I'm going to click select folder. So now this will be saved to the new report folder that we created. So if I click save, and I click on reports and click created by me, if we go into the new report folder, we see the copy of the new accounts report is there. Now it's important to note at this point, these are essentially two separate reports. They have the same base because one was copied from the other, but if you edit this report, so if I go into it and I click edit, and maybe I change one of the filters or I add a field, so let's add clean status and click save. If I go into the original report, that field will not be there. So these are essentially two different reports now, even though one was copied from the other one. But that now means that you can work on your private report and make changes to it. And then if you want to copy it again, you can copy it again and you can move it to this report folder or any other report folder that you've created. So just to reiterate, anything that's in different reports, if you've got copies of things, they're essentially two separate reports. This is useful if you have a report that's a template and you want to copy it and then people want to make changes. So you might have a report that has certain accounts and then maybe you put them in different report folders and they're for different territories or different teams and they want to apply their own filters. They can do that because it will be a separate report from the original report that you've created it from.